Welcome back to Drowsy Tales Daily. Tonight, the people you trusted with your most special day became dream destroyers. Wedding planners who vanished with $180,000 deposits. Photographers who never showed up to capture precious moments. And caterers who turned reception dinners into food poisoning nightmares. These are the wedding vendor frauds that will make you guard your engagement ring like treasure. Our first story takes us to Charleston, where wedding planner Magnolia had been organizing dream ceremonies and receptions throughout the Lowcountry for 8 years. She was praised by couples for her attention to detail and ability to coordinate flawless events that exceeded expectations. Magnolia seemed genuinely passionate about creating perfect wedding days and making couples' dreams come true. Magnolia planned our wedding beautifully and handled every detail so we could enjoy our special day, shared grateful bride Cornelius during a wedding planner testimonial. Her expertise and organization created a magical celebration that was everything we dreamed of and more. But couples started experiencing vendor cancellations and missing services on their wedding days, with Magnolia claiming vendor emergencies and last-minute complications that required alternative arrangements and additional payments to maintain wedding day quality and ensure successful celebrations. Half our vendors didn't show up and Magnolia demanded more money for replacements, explained devastated bride Evangeline to wedding planning oversight. She says vendor emergencies require immediate alternative arrangements that cost extra money to secure last-minute services. Investigation revealed Magnolia had been deliberately booking fake vendors while collecting planning fees from couples who trusted her expertise, then creating artificial vendor emergencies that forced couples to pay additional money for replacement services that were often substandard or non-existent. She'd been creating contracts with vendors who didn't exist, booking services that were never actually secured, and pocketing vendor deposits while creating last-minute crises that required expensive emergency solutions. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional wedding planning but faced ruined celebrations and financial devastation through deliberately created vendor emergencies designed to extract additional payments during emotionally vulnerable moments. When wedding planning licensing authorities investigated her practices, they found evidence Magnolia had defrauded over 60 couples while collecting planning fees and additional emergency payments exceeding $900,000 for wedding planning services that deliberately created rather than prevented wedding day disasters. Our second story brings us to Napa Valley, where wedding photographer Fitzgerald had been capturing ceremonies and receptions at premium venues throughout wine country for 6 years. He was recommended by luxury venues and praised by couples for his artistic vision and ability to document weddings with stunning photography that preserved precious memories. Fitzgerald seemed genuinely talented at wedding photography and committed to creating beautiful visual records of couples' special days. Fitzgerald's wedding photos are absolutely stunning and captured every precious moment of our celebration, shared delighted bride Sterling during a photography testimonial. His artistic talent and professional expertise created gorgeous photos that will preserve our wedding memories forever. But couples started receiving wedding photos that were heavily edited to hide problems or didn't match what actually happened at their weddings, with Fitzgerald claiming artistic interpretation and photo enhancement that required additional editing fees to achieve premium quality results and magazine-worthy wedding photography. "Our wedding photos don't show the problems that happened and look fake," explained confused bride Cordelia to photography oversight. Fitzgerald says artistic editing requires additional fees to create premium wedding photography that meets industry standards. Investigation revealed Fitzgerald had been deliberately sabotaging wedding days while collecting photography fees from couples who trusted his expertise, then heavily editing photos to hide problems he was creating while charging additional fees for extensive editing work needed to make weddings appear successful. He'd been causing lighting problems, creating timing delays, and sabotaging wedding coordination while taking photos, then spending extensive time editing images to hide the chaos he was creating during wedding celebrations. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional wedding photography but received false documentation of their wedding days through deliberately created problems that were hidden through expensive photo editing designed to cover up wedding day sabotage. When photography licensing authorities investigated his practices, They found evidence Fitzgerald had sabotaged over 40 weddings while collecting photography fees and editing charges exceeding $700,000 for wedding photography that deliberately created problems requiring expensive editing to hide wedding day disasters. Our third story takes us to Austin, where wedding caterer Beauregard had been providing reception meals and beverage service for celebrations throughout Central Texas for 9 years. He was certified by hospitality organizations and recommended by venues for his culinary expertise and ability to create memorable dining experiences that enhanced wedding celebrations. Beauregard seemed genuinely skilled at catering and committed to providing exceptional food service that made wedding receptions special and memorable. Beauregard's catering was absolutely delicious, and our guests raved about the food all evening, shared satisfied groom Montgomery during a catering evaluation. His culinary expertise and professional service created an amazing dining experience that made our reception unforgettable. But wedding guests started experiencing food poisoning and allergic reactions after reception meals, with Beauregard claiming food handling challenges and kitchen limitations that required additional safety protocols and menu modifications to ensure guest health and dining satisfaction during wedding celebrations. Our wedding guests got food poisoning and some had severe allergic reactions, explained horrified bride Wilhelmina to health department officials. Beauregard says kitchen challenges require additional safety measures that weren't included in our catering contract. Investigation revealed Beauregard had been deliberately using expired ingredients and contaminated food while collecting catering fees from couples who trusted his culinary expertise, then serving meals that would cause illness while claiming food safety problems were due to venue limitations and guest dietary issues. He'd been using ingredients past expiration dates, failing to follow food safety protocols, and deliberately serving contaminated food that would cause guest illness while collecting payment for premium catering services. The scheme particularly harmed couples and wedding guests who trusted professional catering expertise but faced serious illness and hospitalization through deliberately contaminated food service designed to cut costs while maintaining premium pricing for substandard and dangerous catering services. When health department investigators examined his catering practices, they found evidence Beauregard had served contaminated food at over 50 weddings while collecting catering fees exceeding $1.2 million for food service that deliberately endangered guest health through systematic food safety violations and contaminated meal preparation. Our fourth story takes us to Seattle, where wedding florist Persephone had been creating bridal bouquets and ceremony decorations throughout the Pacific Northwest for 7 years. She was praised by brides for her artistic design skills and ability to create stunning floral arrangements that enhanced wedding beauty and romantic atmosphere. Persephone seemed genuinely talented at floral design and committed to creating beautiful flower arrangements that made weddings magical and visually spectacular. Persephone's floral arrangements were breathtaking and made our ceremony absolutely beautiful, shared delighted bride Thaddeus during a florist testimonial. Her artistic vision and floral expertise created stunning decorations that enhanced every aspect of our wedding celebration. But couples started receiving wilted flowers and incomplete arrangements on their wedding days, with Persephone claiming flower availability and weather conditions that required substitute arrangements and additional fees to maintain floral quality and ensure beautiful wedding decorations despite seasonal and supply challenges. Our wedding flowers were dead and arrangements were incomplete, explained devastated bride Horatio to Floral Industry Oversight. Persephone says flower supply problems require substitute arrangements that cost additional money to secure quality blooms. Investigation revealed Persephone had been deliberately using old flowers and creating incomplete arrangements while collecting floral fees from couples who trusted her design expertise, then providing wilted and substandard flowers while claiming supply problems required additional payments for quality replacements. She'd been purchasing expired flowers at discount prices, creating arrangements that would deteriorate quickly, and providing incomplete decorations while collecting premium pricing for floral services that were deliberately inferior to contracted specifications. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional floral design but received ruined wedding decorations through deliberately substandard flower arrangements designed to maximize profit margins while providing inferior floral services that destroyed wedding visual beauty and romantic atmosphere. When floral licensing authorities investigated her design practices, They found evidence Persephone had provided substandard flowers for over 70 weddings while collecting floral fees exceeding $600,000 for floral arrangements that deliberately used inferior flowers and incomplete decorations to maximize profitability while destroying wedding beauty. Our fifth story takes us to Miami, where wedding venue coordinator Isadora had been managing ceremony and reception locations throughout South Florida for 5 years. She was recommended by event planners and praised by couples for her facility management skills and ability to ensure smooth venue operations during wedding celebrations. Isadora seemed genuinely committed to venue excellence and creating perfect settings for couples' special days. Isadora managed our venue perfectly, and everything went smoothly throughout our entire celebration, shared grateful couple Benedictine during a venue evaluation. Her professional management and attention to detail created a flawless venue experience that allowed us to enjoy our wedding day completely. But couples started experiencing venue problems and facility failures during their weddings, with Isadora claiming building maintenance issues and equipment limitations that required additional facility fees and emergency repairs to maintain venue quality and ensure successful wedding celebrations. Our venue had major problems during our wedding, and Isadora demanded extra money for emergency repairs, explained frustrated groom Prudence to venue oversight. She says building maintenance requires immediate repairs that cost additional money to fix venue problems. Investigation revealed Isadora had been deliberately sabotaging venue facilities while collecting coordination fees from couples who trusted her venue management, then creating facility emergencies that required couples to pay additional money for emergency repairs and alternative arrangements during their wedding celebrations. She'd been damaging air conditioning systems, creating plumbing problems, and sabotaging electrical systems before weddings, then demanding additional payments for emergency repairs while claiming venue maintenance issues were unexpected facility failures. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional venue management but faced ruined celebrations and additional financial stress through deliberately created facility emergencies designed to extract emergency repair payments during emotionally vulnerable wedding day moments. When venue licensing authorities investigated her management practices, they found evidence Isadora had sabotaged venue facilities for over 30 weddings while collecting coordination fees and emergency repair payments exceeding $400,000 for venue management that deliberately created facility problems requiring expensive emergency solutions. Our sixth story takes us to Nashville, where wedding band leader Maximilian had been providing ceremony and reception music throughout Music City for 8 years. He was recommended by venues and praised by couples for his musical talent and ability to create perfect soundtracks for wedding celebrations that enhanced romantic atmosphere and dance floor energy. Maximilian seemed genuinely passionate about wedding music and committed to providing entertainment that made celebrations memorable and enjoyable for couples and guests. Maximilian's band provided perfect music throughout our entire wedding and kept everyone dancing all night, shared excited couple Cordelia during a wedding music evaluation. His musical expertise and professional performance created amazing entertainment that made our celebration absolutely perfect and unforgettable. But couples started experiencing music problems and sound equipment failures during their weddings, with Maximilian claiming technical difficulties and equipment limitations that required additional performance fees and emergency sound system rentals to maintain music quality and ensure successful wedding entertainment. Our wedding music kept cutting out and Maximilian demanded extra money for equipment repairs, explained frustrated bride Algernon to entertainment oversight. He says sound equipment requires emergency repairs that cost additional money to maintain professional music quality. Investigation revealed Maximilian had been deliberately sabotaging sound equipment while collecting performance fees from couples who trusted his musical expertise, then creating audio emergencies that required couples to pay additional money for equipment repairs and emergency sound system solutions during their wedding celebrations. He'd been damaging amplifiers, creating microphone problems, and sabotaging sound mixing equipment before performances, then demanding additional payments for emergency repairs while claiming equipment failures were unexpected technical difficulties. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional wedding entertainment but faced ruined celebrations and additional financial stress through deliberately created audio emergencies designed to extract emergency repair payments during emotionally important wedding moments. When entertainment licensing authorities investigated his performance practices, they found evidence Maximilian had sabotaged wedding audio equipment for over 45 celebrations while collecting performance fees and emergency repair payments exceeding $500,000 for wedding entertainment that deliberately created technical problems requiring expensive emergency solutions. Our seventh story brings us to San Francisco, where wedding cake designer Octavia had been creating custom celebration cakes throughout the Bay Area for 6 years. She was praised by couples for her artistic baking skills and ability to create stunning wedding cakes that served as beautiful centerpieces and delicious desserts for reception celebrations. Octavia seemed genuinely talented at cake design and committed to creating edible art that enhanced wedding celebrations and provided memorable dessert experiences. Octavia's wedding cake was absolutely gorgeous and tasted even better than it looked, shared delighted bride Prudence during a cake designer testimonial. Her artistic talent and baking expertise created a stunning cake that was the perfect centerpiece for our reception celebration. But couples started receiving wedding cakes that collapsed or tasted terrible during their receptions, with Octavia claiming baking challenges and ingredient limitations that required additional design fees and emergency cake replacements to maintain dessert quality and ensure successful wedding celebrations. "Our wedding cake collapsed during the reception and tasted awful," explained devastated groom Horatio to baking industry oversight. Octavia says baking complications require emergency cake replacement that costs additional money to secure quality dessert service. Investigation revealed Octavia had been deliberately using poor ingredients and faulty construction techniques while collecting cake design fees from couples who trusted her baking expertise, then creating cakes that would fail during receptions while claiming baking problems required additional payments for emergency cake replacements. She'd been using expired ingredients, employing structural techniques that would cause cake collapse, and creating desserts with poor flavor while collecting premium pricing for custom cake design services that were deliberately designed to fail during wedding celebrations. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional cake design, but received ruined dessert experiences through deliberately faulty cake construction designed to create emergency replacement needs requiring additional payments during wedding reception celebrations. When baking licensing authorities investigated her design practices, they found evidence Octavia had created faulty wedding cakes for over 50 celebrations while collecting design fees and emergency replacement payments exceeding $300,000 for cake design services that deliberately created dessert failures requiring expensive emergency cake replacement solutions. Our eighth story takes us to Denver, where wedding transportation coordinator Benedict had been arranging ceremony and reception travel throughout the Rocky Mountain region for 7 years. He was recommended by wedding planners and praised by couples for his logistics expertise and ability to ensure smooth transportation that enhanced wedding day convenience and guest experience. Benedict seemed genuinely committed to transportation excellence and creating seamless travel arrangements for wedding celebrations. Benedict arranged perfect transportation that got everyone to our ceremony and reception on time, shared grateful couple Millicent during a transportation evaluation. His logistics expertise and professional coordination created flawless travel arrangements that made our wedding day stress-free and convenient. But couples started experiencing transportation problems and vehicle breakdowns during their weddings, with Benedict claiming mechanical issues and driver availability that required additional transportation fees and emergency vehicle rentals to maintain travel quality and ensure successful wedding day logistics. Our wedding transportation broke down and Benedict demanded extra money for emergency vehicles, explained panicked bride Evangeline to transportation oversight. He says mechanical problems require immediate vehicle replacement that costs additional money to secure reliable transportation. Investigation revealed Benedict had been deliberately sabotaging wedding vehicles while collecting transportation fees from couples who trusted his logistics expertise, then creating transportation emergencies that required couples to pay additional money for emergency vehicle rentals and alternative travel arrangements during their wedding celebrations. He'd been damaging vehicle engines, creating tire problems, and sabotaging transportation equipment before weddings, then demanding additional payments for emergency vehicle rentals while claiming mechanical failures were unexpected transportation difficulties. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional transportation coordination but faced wedding day stress and additional financial burden through deliberately created transportation emergencies designed to extract emergency vehicle rental payments during emotionally important wedding moments. When transportation licensing authorities investigated his coordination practices, they found evidence Benedict had sabotaged wedding transportation for over 35 celebrations while collecting coordination fees and emergency rental payments exceeding $200,000 for transportation services that deliberately created vehicle problems requiring expensive emergency travel solutions. Our ninth story takes us to Phoenix, where wedding videographer Cornelius had been documenting ceremonies and receptions throughout the desert Southwest for 5 years. He was recommended by photographers and praised by couples for his cinematic vision and ability to create beautiful wedding videos that preserved precious memories and stunning visual narratives. Cornelius seemed genuinely talented at videography and committed to creating professional wedding documentation that captured the emotion and beauty of couples' special days. Cornelius created a stunning wedding video that captured every precious moment of our celebration, shared thrilled couple Sterling during a videography testimonial. His artistic vision and technical expertise created a beautiful film that preserves our wedding memories in cinematic quality that we'll treasure forever. But couples started receiving wedding videos with missing footage or technical problems that made them unwatchable. With Cornelius claiming equipment malfunctions and filming challenges that required additional editing fees and video reconstruction services to create complete wedding documentation and ensure quality video preservation. Our wedding video is missing important moments and has technical problems throughout, explained disappointed bride Fitzgerald to videography oversight. Cornelius says filming complications require additional video reconstruction that costs extra money to create complete wedding documentation. Investigation revealed Cornelius had been deliberately creating filming problems while collecting videography fees from couples who trusted his documentation expertise, then providing incomplete or damaged video footage while claiming technical difficulties required additional payments for video reconstruction and editing services. He'd been intentionally missing important wedding moments, creating camera malfunctions during key ceremonies, and providing damaged video files while collecting premium pricing for wedding videography services that were deliberately incomplete or technically flawed. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional wedding videography but received inadequate documentation of their special days through deliberately poor filming designed to create video reconstruction needs requiring additional payments for complete wedding video preservation. When videography licensing authorities investigated his filming practices, they found evidence Cornelius had provided inadequate wedding videos for over 40 celebrations while collecting videography fees and reconstruction payments exceeding $400,000 for video documentation services that deliberately created incomplete wedding preservation requiring expensive video reconstruction solutions. Our 10th story takes us to Boston, where wedding dress designer Beauregard had been creating custom bridal gowns throughout New England for 9 years. He was praised by brides for his design talent and ability to create stunning wedding dresses that enhanced bridal beauty and made wedding days feel magical and special. Beauregard seemed genuinely talented at dress design and committed to creating beautiful bridal wear that made brides feel confident and radiant on their wedding days. Beauregard designed the perfect wedding dress that made me feel absolutely beautiful on my special day, shared glowing bride Montgomery during a dress designer testimonial. His design talent and attention to detail created a stunning gown that exceeded all my expectations and made my wedding day perfect. But brides started receiving wedding dresses that didn't fit properly or fell apart during ceremonies, with Beauregard claiming design complexity and fabric limitations that required additional alteration fees and emergency dress repairs to maintain bridal appearance and ensure successful wedding day presentation. My wedding dress didn't fit and started falling apart during my ceremony, explained mortified bride Wilhelmina to Bridal Industry Oversight. Beauregard says dress complications require emergency alterations that cost additional money to fix fitting and construction problems. Investigation revealed Beauregard had been deliberately creating poorly constructed dresses while collecting design fees from brides who trusted his fashion expertise, then providing gowns with sizing and construction problems that would require emergency alterations and repairs during wedding preparation periods. He'd been using improper sizing measurements, employing construction techniques that would cause dress failure, and creating gowns with intentional fitting problems while collecting premium pricing for custom bridal design services that were deliberately flawed. The scheme particularly harmed brides who trusted professional dress design but faced wedding day disasters through deliberately poor dress construction designed to create emergency alteration needs requiring additional payments during emotionally vulnerable bridal preparation periods. When bridal design licensing authorities investigated his construction practices, they found evidence Beauregard had created defective wedding dresses for over 60 brides while collecting design fees and emergency alteration payments exceeding $800,000 for bridal design services that deliberately created dress problems requiring expensive emergency fitting and construction solutions. Our 11th story takes us to Las Vegas, where wedding chapel operator Persephone had been conducting ceremonies and managing wedding services throughout the entertainment district for 6 years. She was licensed by marriage authorities and praised by couples for her ceremony coordination and ability to create memorable wedding experiences that captured the excitement and romance of Las Vegas celebrations. Persephone seemed genuinely committed to wedding excellence and creating special ceremony experiences for couples seeking unique wedding celebrations. Persephone conducted our wedding ceremony beautifully and made our Las Vegas celebration absolutely perfect, shared excited couple Thaddeus during a chapel evaluation. Her ceremony expertise and professional coordination created a memorable wedding experience that exceeded our expectations and made our special day unforgettable. But couples started discovering their wedding ceremonies weren't legally valid or documentation was missing, with Persephone claiming legal complexity and paperwork requirements that necessitated additional administrative fees and legal processing to ensure valid marriage certification and proper wedding documentation. Our wedding isn't legally recognized and documentation is missing, explained panicked couple Horatio to marriage licensing authorities. Persephone says legal requirements demand additional processing fees to ensure valid marriage certification and proper legal documentation. Investigation revealed Persephone had been deliberately conducting invalid ceremonies while collecting wedding fees from couples who trusted her legal authority, then providing false marriage documentation while claiming legal complications required additional payments for proper marriage certification and legal validation services. She'd been conducting ceremonies without proper licensing, creating false marriage certificates that had no legal validity, and collecting wedding fees for marriage services that were legally meaningless while convincing couples they needed additional legal processing for valid marriage recognition. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted licensed wedding chapel services but received invalid marriages through deliberately false wedding ceremonies designed to collect ceremony fees while providing legally meaningless marriage services requiring additional payments for actual legal marriage validation. When marriage licensing authorities investigated her chapel practices, they found evidence Persephone had conducted over 100 invalid wedding ceremonies while collecting ceremony fees and legal processing payments exceeding $300,000 for wedding services that deliberately provided false marriage documentation requiring expensive legal validation for actual marriage recognition. Our 12th story takes us to Atlanta, where wedding invitation designer Isadora had been creating custom stationery and wedding announcements throughout the Southeast for 4 years. She was praised by couples for her artistic design skills and ability to create elegant wedding invitations that set the perfect tone for celebration elegance and guest excitement. Isadora seemed genuinely talented at invitation design and committed to creating beautiful stationery that enhanced wedding anticipation and guest experience. Isadora designed gorgeous wedding invitations that perfectly captured our celebration style and excited our guests, shared delighted couple Benedictine during a stationery evaluation. Her artistic talent and design expertise created elegant invitations that set the perfect tone for our wedding celebration and made our guests eager to attend. But couples started receiving wedding invitations with incorrect information or poor print quality that embarrassed them in front of guests, with Isadora claiming printing challenges and design complexity that required additional design fees and emergency invitation reprinting to maintain stationery quality and ensure proper guest communication. Our wedding invitations had wrong information and looked terrible, explained embarrassed bride Prudence to stationery oversight. Isadora says printing complications require emergency reprinting that costs additional money to create quality invitation stationery. Investigation revealed Isadora had been deliberately creating invitation errors while collecting design fees from couples who trusted her stationery expertise, then providing invitations with incorrect information and poor quality printing while claiming design problems required additional payments for emergency reprinting and correction services. She'd been intentionally including wrong wedding dates, incorrect venue information, and poor printing quality while collecting premium pricing for custom invitation design services that were deliberately flawed to create emergency reprinting needs. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional invitation design but faced guest confusion and social embarrassment through deliberately incorrect wedding invitations designed to create emergency reprinting needs requiring additional payments for proper stationery correction and guest communication. When stationery licensing authorities investigated her design practices, they found evidence Isadora had created defective wedding invitations for over 80 couples while collecting design fees and emergency reprinting payments exceeding $200,000 for invitation services that deliberately created stationery problems requiring expensive emergency printing and correction solutions. Our 13th story brings us to Portland, where wedding registry consultant Maximilian had been helping couples create gift registries and manage wedding presents throughout the Pacific Northwest for 7 years. He was recommended by retailers and praised by couples for his gift coordination expertise and ability to create comprehensive registries that enhanced guest-giving experiences and couple satisfaction. Maximilian seemed genuinely knowledgeable about registry management and committed to helping couples receive meaningful gifts that enhance their new married life together. Maximilian helped us create the perfect wedding registry and managed our gifts beautifully throughout our celebration, shared grateful couple Cordelia during a registry consultation evaluation. His expertise in gift coordination created a comprehensive registry that made gift-giving easy for our guests while ensuring we received items that enhance our new life together. But couples started experiencing missing wedding gifts and registry problems that prevented proper gift delivery and management, with Maximilian claiming shipping issues and retail complications that required additional registry management fees and gift recovery services to ensure proper present delivery and couple satisfaction. Our wedding gifts are missing and registry management is a disaster, explained frustrated groom Algernon to Retail Oversight Services. Maximilian says shipping complications require additional gift recovery services that cost extra money to locate missing wedding presents. Investigation revealed Maximilian had been deliberately stealing wedding gifts while collecting registry fees from couples who trusted his gift management expertise, then redirecting presents to addresses he controlled while claiming shipping problems required additional payments for gift recovery and registry management services. He'd been intercepting wedding gift deliveries, redirecting packages to locations where he could steal presents, and providing false shipping information while collecting premium pricing for registry management services that were designed to facilitate gift theft. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional registry management but lost precious wedding gifts through deliberate gift theft disguised as shipping complications requiring additional payments for gift recovery services that would never locate stolen presents. When retail licensing authorities investigated his registry practices, they found evidence Maximilian had stolen wedding gifts from over 50 couples while collecting registry fees and recovery service payments exceeding $600,000 for gift management services that deliberately facilitated wedding present theft through false shipping and delivery management. Our 14th story takes us to Chicago, where wedding makeup artist Octavia had been providing bridal beauty services throughout the metropolitan area for 5 years. She was certified by cosmetology organizations and praised by brides for her artistic skills and ability to create stunning bridal makeup that enhanced natural beauty and wedding day confidence. Octavia seemed genuinely talented at makeup artistry and committed to making brides look and feel beautiful on their special days. Octavia created perfect bridal makeup that made me look absolutely stunning on my wedding day, shared radiant bride Prudence during a makeup artist testimonial. Her artistic talent and beauty expertise enhanced my natural features and gave me confidence that made my wedding day feel magical and perfect. But brides started experiencing makeup disasters and allergic reactions during their wedding preparations, with Octavia claiming product limitations and skin sensitivity that required additional beauty services and emergency makeup corrections to maintain bridal appearance and ensure successful wedding day beauty. My wedding makeup looked terrible and caused allergic reactions, explained devastated bride Horatio to cosmetology oversight. Octavia says makeup complications require emergency beauty corrections that cost additional money to fix appearance problems. Investigation revealed Octavia had been deliberately using expired cosmetics and allergen-containing products while collecting makeup fees from brides who trusted her beauty expertise, then creating makeup disasters that required emergency corrections while claiming product problems necessitated additional beauty service payments. She'd been using expired makeup products, applying cosmetics containing known allergens, and creating intentional makeup mistakes while collecting premium pricing for bridal beauty services that were designed to create emergency correction needs requiring additional payments. The scheme particularly harmed brides who trusted professional makeup artistry but faced wedding day beauty disasters through deliberately poor makeup application designed to create emergency correction needs requiring additional payments during emotionally vulnerable bridal preparation periods. When cosmetology licensing authorities investigated her beauty practices, they found evidence Octavia had created makeup disasters for over 70 brides while collecting makeup fees and emergency correction payments exceeding $300,000 for bridal beauty services that deliberately created appearance problems requiring expensive emergency makeup correction solutions. Our 15th story takes us to Dallas, where wedding hairstylist Benedict had been providing bridal hair services throughout North Texas for 8 years. He was licensed by cosmetology boards and recommended by makeup artists for his styling expertise and ability to create elegant bridal hairstyles that complemented wedding dress designs and enhanced bridal beauty. Benedict seemed genuinely skilled at hairstyling and committed to creating beautiful bridal looks that made wedding days feel special and memorable. Benedict created the perfect bridal hairstyle that complemented my dress beautifully and lasted throughout my entire celebration, shared satisfied bride Millicent during a hairstylist evaluation. His styling expertise and professional techniques created an elegant look that enhanced my bridal beauty and gave me confidence throughout my wedding day. But brides started experiencing hair disasters and styling failures during their wedding preparations, with Benedict claiming hair texture challenges and styling limitations that required additional beauty services and emergency hair corrections to maintain bridal appearance and ensure successful wedding day presentation. My bridal hairstyle fell apart and looked awful during my wedding, explained mortified bride Evangeline to cosmetology oversight. Benedict says hair complications require emergency styling corrections that cost additional money to fix appearance problems. Investigation revealed Benedict had been deliberately using poor styling techniques and damaging hair products while collecting styling fees from brides who trusted his hair expertise, then creating hairstyle disasters that required emergency corrections while claiming hair problems necessitated additional beauty service payments. He'd been using styling techniques that would cause hair damage, applying products that would make hairstyles fail, and creating intentional styling mistakes while collecting premium pricing for bridal hair services that were designed to create emergency correction needs. The scheme particularly harmed brides who trusted professional hairstyling but faced wedding day beauty disasters through deliberately poor hairstyling designed to create emergency correction needs requiring additional payments during emotionally important bridal preparation periods. When cosmetology licensing authorities investigated his styling practices, they found evidence Benedict had created hair disasters for over 60 brides while collecting styling fees and emergency correction payments exceeding $250,000 for bridal hair services that deliberately created styling problems requiring expensive emergency hair correction solutions. Our 16th story takes us to New Orleans, where wedding officiant Cornelius had been conducting marriage ceremonies throughout Louisiana for 9 years. He was ordained by religious organizations and praised by couples for his ceremony expertise and ability to create meaningful wedding services that reflected couples' values and relationship commitments. Cornelius seemed genuinely committed to marriage ceremony excellence and creating spiritual experiences that enhanced wedding day significance and emotional impact. Cornelius conducted our wedding ceremony beautifully and created a meaningful service that perfectly reflected our relationship, shared moved couple Sterling during a wedding officiant evaluation. His spiritual guidance and ceremony expertise created a deeply meaningful wedding service that made our marriage commitment feel sacred and significant. But couples started experiencing ceremony problems and spiritual disappointment during their weddings. with Cornelius claiming ceremonial complexity and religious requirements that necessitated additional spiritual services and ceremony enhancement fees to maintain wedding significance and ensure proper marriage blessing. Our wedding ceremony felt rushed and spiritually empty despite Cornelius's promises, explained disappointed couple Fitzgerald to religious oversight authorities. He says ceremony enhancement requires additional spiritual services that cost extra money to create meaningful marriage blessing. Investigation revealed Cornelius had been deliberately providing inadequate ceremony services while collecting officiant fees from couples who trusted his spiritual expertise, then conducting rushed and meaningless ceremonies while claiming spiritual complexity required additional payments for proper marriage blessing and ceremony enhancement services. He'd been conducting ceremonies without proper preparation, providing spiritually empty wedding services, and rushing through marriage vows while collecting premium pricing for wedding officiant services that were deliberately inadequate to create ceremony enhancement needs. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional wedding officiant services but received spiritually disappointing marriage ceremonies through deliberately inadequate spiritual services designed to create ceremony enhancement needs, requiring additional payments for meaningful marriage blessing and spiritual wedding guidance. When religious licensing authorities investigated his ceremony practices, they found evidence Cornelius had provided inadequate wedding ceremonies for over 90 couples while collecting officiant fees and ceremony enhancement payments exceeding $400,000 for marriage services that deliberately created spiritual disappointment, requiring expensive ceremony enhancement and additional spiritual guidance solutions. Our 17th story takes us to San Diego, where wedding favor designer Sterling had been creating custom wedding gifts and guest keepsakes throughout Southern California for 4 years. She was praised by couples for her creative design skills and ability to create memorable wedding favors that enhanced guest appreciation and celebration memories. Sterling seemed genuinely talented at favor design and committed to creating meaningful keepsakes that expressed couples' gratitude and enhanced wedding guest experiences. Sterling designed perfect wedding favors that our guests absolutely loved and still treasure as keepsakes, shared delighted couple Fitzgerald during a favor designer testimonial. Her creative talent and design expertise created meaningful gifts that expressed our gratitude while providing beautiful memories of our special day. But couples started receiving wedding favors that were poorly made or arrived damaged, with Sterling claiming manufacturing challenges and production limitations that required additional design fees and emergency favor replacement to maintain gift quality and ensure successful guest appreciation during wedding celebrations. Our wedding favors arrived damaged and looked terrible, explained frustrated bride Cornelius to Gift Design Oversight. Sterling says manufacturing problems require emergency favor replacement that costs additional money to create quality guest gifts. Investigation revealed Sterling had been deliberately using poor manufacturing processes while collecting favor design fees from couples who trusted her creative expertise, then providing damaged or poorly made wedding favors while claiming production problems required additional payments for emergency favor replacement and quality correction services. She'd been using inferior materials, employing manufacturing techniques that would create damaged products, and providing poorly made wedding favors while collecting premium pricing for custom favor design services that were deliberately flawed to create emergency replacement needs. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional favor design but received embarrassing guest gifts through deliberately poor favor manufacturing designed to create emergency replacement needs requiring additional payments for quality wedding favor correction and guest gift enhancement. When gift design licensing authorities investigated her manufacturing practices, they found evidence Sterling had created defective wedding favors for over 50 couples while collecting design fees and emergency replacement payments exceeding $150,000 for favor design services that deliberately created gift problems requiring expensive emergency favor replacement and quality correction solutions. Our 18th story takes us to Minneapolis, where wedding limousine service owner Fitzgerald had been providing luxury transportation for ceremonies and receptions throughout the Twin Cities area for 6 years. He was licensed by transportation authorities and recommended by venues for his fleet management expertise and ability to provide elegant transportation that enhanced wedding day luxury and guest comfort. Fitzgerald seemed genuinely committed to transportation excellence and creating sophisticated travel experiences for wedding celebrations. Fitzgerald's limousine service provided elegant transportation that made our wedding day feel luxurious and special, shared impressed couple Cornelius during a transportation evaluation. His professional service and luxury vehicles created sophisticated transportation that enhanced our celebration while providing comfort and elegance throughout our wedding day. But couples started experiencing vehicle problems and service failures during their weddings, with Fitzgerald claiming mechanical issues and fleet limitations that required additional transportation fees and emergency vehicle upgrades to maintain luxury service and ensure successful wedding day transportation experiences. "Our wedding limousine broke down and service was terrible," explained angry groom Sterling to Transportation Oversight. Fitzgerald says vehicle problems require emergency transportation upgrades that cost additional money to secure luxury wedding service. Investigation revealed Fitzgerald had been deliberately neglecting vehicle maintenance while collecting transportation fees from couples who trusted his luxury service, then providing unreliable vehicles that would break down while claiming mechanical problems required additional payments for emergency vehicle upgrades and luxury transportation solutions. He'd been failing to maintain limousine engines, neglecting vehicle safety inspections, and providing unreliable transportation while collecting premium pricing for luxury transportation services that were deliberately unreliable to create emergency upgrade needs. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional luxury transportation but faced wedding day disasters through deliberately unreliable vehicle service designed to create emergency upgrade needs requiring additional payments for reliable luxury transportation and wedding day travel solutions. When transportation licensing authorities investigated his fleet practices, they found evidence Fitzgerald had provided unreliable wedding transportation for over 40 couples while collecting service fees and emergency upgrade payments exceeding $300,000 for luxury transportation services that deliberately created vehicle problems requiring expensive emergency transportation upgrade and reliability solutions. Our 19th story takes us to Phoenix, where wedding jewelry designer Cornelius had been creating custom engagement rings and wedding bands throughout the desert Southwest for 7 years. He was certified by jewelry organizations and praised by couples for his design artistry and ability to create stunning wedding jewelry that symbolized love, commitment, and enhanced engagement and wedding ceremonies. Cornelius seemed genuinely talented at jewelry design and committed to creating meaningful jewelry that represented couples' love and commitment through beautiful craftsmanship and precious materials. Cornelius designed our perfect wedding rings that beautifully symbolize our love and commitment, shared thrilled couple Sterling during a jewelry designer testimonial. His artistic talent and craftsmanship expertise created stunning rings that we'll treasure forever as symbols of our marriage and love for each other. But couples started receiving wedding jewelry that was poorly made or contained fake materials, with Cornelius claiming design complexity and material limitations that required additional jewelry fees and quality upgrades to maintain ring beauty and ensure authentic precious metal and gemstone quality. "Our wedding rings are poorly made and contain fake diamonds," explained devastated bride Fitzgerald to jewelry oversight authorities. Cornelius says material complications require quality upgrades that cost additional money to secure authentic precious metals and genuine gemstones. Investigation revealed Cornelius had been deliberately using fake materials while collecting jewelry design fees from couples who trusted his craftsmanship expertise, then providing rings with synthetic diamonds and plated metals while claiming material problems required additional payments for authentic jewelry quality and precious material upgrades. He'd been using cubic zirconia instead of diamonds, employing gold plating instead of solid precious metals, and creating jewelry with artificial materials while collecting premium pricing for custom wedding jewelry that was deliberately made with fake components. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional jewelry design but received worthless wedding rings through deliberately fake jewelry construction designed to maximize profit margins while providing inferior jewelry quality that destroyed symbolic meaning and financial value. When jewelry licensing authorities investigated his design practices, they found evidence Cornelius had created fake wedding jewelry for over 60 couples while collecting design fees exceeding $1.2 million for wedding rings that deliberately used synthetic materials and fake precious metals instead of authentic jewelry components. Our 20th story brings us to Tampa, where wedding security coordinator Sterling had been providing ceremony and reception protection services throughout Central Florida for 5 years. He was licensed by security organizations and recommended by venues for his safety expertise and ability to ensure secure wedding celebrations that protected couples and guests from disruption and security threats. Sterling seemed genuinely committed to wedding security and creating safe environments for celebration enjoyment and guest comfort. Sterling provided excellent security that kept our wedding safe and allowed everyone to enjoy our celebration without worry, shared grateful couple Fitzgerald during a security evaluation. His professional protection and safety expertise created a secure environment that gave us peace of mind throughout our entire wedding day. But couples started experiencing security problems and safety incidents during their weddings, with Sterling claiming threat escalation and security challenges that required additional protection fees and emergency security upgrades to maintain celebration safety and ensure adequate protection for couples and wedding guests. Our wedding had security problems and guests felt unsafe, explained concerned groom Cornelius to security oversight authorities. Sterling says security threats require emergency protection upgrades that cost additional money to secure adequate wedding safety. Investigation revealed Sterling had been deliberately creating security problems while collecting protection fees from couples who trusted his safety expertise, then staging security incidents that required couples to pay additional money for emergency protection upgrades and enhanced security services during their wedding celebrations. He'd been creating fake security threats, staging minor incidents that would frighten guests, and providing inadequate protection while collecting premium pricing for wedding security services that were designed to create emergency upgrade needs. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional wedding security but faced celebration disruption through deliberately created safety problems designed to extract emergency protection payments during emotionally vulnerable wedding moments when couples would pay anything to ensure guest safety. When security licensing authorities investigated his protection practices, they found evidence Sterling had created fake security incidents at over 30 weddings while collecting security fees and emergency upgrade payments exceeding $200,000 for protection services that deliberately created safety problems requiring expensive emergency security enhancement solutions. Our 21st story brings us to Nashville, where wedding dance instructor Fitzgerald had been teaching couples choreography and providing reception entertainment throughout Music City for 6 years. He was certified by dance organizations and praised by couples for his instruction skills and ability to create memorable first dance performances that enhanced wedding romance and guest entertainment. Fitzgerald seemed genuinely passionate about dance instruction and committed to helping couples create beautiful first dance moments that made wedding celebrations special and romantic. Fitzgerald taught us a beautiful first dance that was absolutely perfect and amazed our wedding guests, shared delighted couple Cornelius during a dance instruction evaluation. His teaching expertise and choreography skills created a romantic dance performance that made our first dance magical and unforgettable. But couples started experiencing dance disasters and embarrassing performances during their wedding receptions, with Fitzgerald claiming choreography complexity and learning challenges that required additional instruction fees and emergency dance coaching to maintain performance quality and ensure successful first dance presentations. Our first dance was a disaster, and we were embarrassed in front of our guests, explained mortified bride Sterling to dance instruction oversight. Fitzgerald says dance complications require emergency coaching that costs additional money to create successful performance quality. Investigation revealed Fitzgerald had been deliberately providing poor dance instruction while collecting teaching fees from couples who trusted his choreography expertise, then sabotaging dance lessons to ensure performance failures while claiming instruction problems required additional payments for emergency dance coaching and performance correction services. He'd been teaching incorrect dance steps, providing inadequate instruction time, and sabotaging couples' dance learning while collecting premium pricing for wedding dance instruction that was designed to create performance failures requiring emergency coaching needs. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional dance instruction but faced wedding reception embarrassment through deliberately poor dance teaching designed to create emergency coaching needs requiring additional payments for successful first dance performance correction and choreography improvement. When dance instruction licensing authorities investigated his teaching practices, they found evidence Fitzgerald had sabotaged dance instruction for over 50 couples while collecting teaching fees and emergency coaching payments exceeding $150,000 for dance instruction services that deliberately created performance problems requiring expensive emergency, dance coaching, and choreography correction solutions. Our 22nd story brings us to Portland, where wedding rental company owner Cornelius had been providing ceremony and reception equipment throughout the Pacific Northwest for 8 years. He was recommended by venues and praised by couples for his inventory management and ability to provide quality rental equipment that enhanced wedding celebrations and guest comfort. Cornelius seemed genuinely committed to rental excellence and providing reliable equipment that made wedding celebrations successful and memorable. Cornelius provided perfect rental equipment that enhanced our wedding celebration and impressed our guests, shared satisfied couple Sterling during a rental evaluation. His quality inventory and professional service created excellent rental experiences that made our wedding day convenient and successful. But couples started receiving damaged or missing rental equipment for their weddings, with Cornelius claiming inventory challenges and equipment limitations that required additional rental fees and emergency equipment replacement to maintain celebration quality and ensure successful wedding day logistics and guest comfort. Our wedding rental equipment was damaged and missing important items, explained frustrated groom Fitzgerald to rental oversight authorities. Cornelius says inventory problems require emergency equipment replacement that costs additional money to secure quality rental items. Investigation revealed Cornelius had been deliberately providing damaged equipment while collecting rental fees from couples who trusted his inventory management, then delivering broken or missing rental items while claiming inventory problems required additional payments for emergency equipment replacement and quality upgrade services. He'd been renting damaged tables, broken chairs, and defective equipment while collecting premium pricing for wedding rental services that were deliberately inadequate to create emergency replacement needs requiring additional rental payments. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional rental services but faced wedding day logistics disasters through deliberately damaged rental equipment designed to create emergency replacement needs requiring additional payments for quality rental equipment and celebration logistics solutions. When rental licensing authorities investigated his inventory practices, they found evidence Cornelius had provided damaged wedding rental equipment for over 70 celebrations while collecting rental fees and emergency replacement payments exceeding $400,000 for rental services that deliberately provided defective equipment requiring expensive emergency rental replacement and quality upgrade solutions. Our 23rd story brings us to Miami, where wedding honeymoon planner Sterling had been arranging post-wedding travel experiences throughout South Florida for 4 years. She was certified by travel organizations and recommended by wedding planners for her destination expertise and ability to create romantic honeymoon experiences that enhanced newlywed celebration and relationship bonding. Sterling seemed genuinely knowledgeable about honeymoon planning and committed to creating memorable travel experiences that provided perfect romantic getaways for newly married couples. Sterling planned our perfect honeymoon that created amazing romantic memories and enhanced our new marriage, shared blissful couple Fitzgerald during a honeymoon planning evaluation. Her travel expertise and destination knowledge created a magical honeymoon experience that provided the perfect romantic getaway to begin our married life together. But couples started experiencing honeymoon disasters and travel problems during their post-wedding trips, with Sterling claiming destination challenges and travel limitations that required additional planning fees and emergency travel arrangements to maintain honeymoon quality and ensure successful romantic travel experiences. Our honeymoon was a disaster with hotel problems and travel complications, explained devastated couple Cornelius to travel oversight authorities. Sterling says destination problems require emergency travel arrangements that cost additional money to secure quality honeymoon experiences. Investigation revealed Sterling had been deliberately booking substandard accommodations while collecting honeymoon planning fees from couples who trusted her travel expertise, then arranging poor quality hotels and travel services while claiming destination problems required additional payments for emergency travel upgrades and honeymoon improvement services. She'd been booking hotels with known problems, arranging transportation that would fail, and creating travel itineraries with intentional complications while collecting premium pricing for honeymoon planning services designed to create travel disasters requiring emergency upgrade needs. The scheme particularly harmed newlywed couples who trusted professional honeymoon planning but faced romantic disappointment through deliberately poor travel arrangements designed to create emergency upgrade needs requiring additional payments for quality honeymoon experiences and romantic travel improvement solutions. When travel licensing authorities investigated her planning practices, they found evidence Sterling had created honeymoon disasters for over 40 couples while collecting planning fees and emergency upgrade payments exceeding $300,000 for honeymoon planning services that deliberately created travel problems requiring expensive emergency honeymoon improvement and romantic travel enhancement solutions. Our 24th story brings us to Denver, where wedding rehearsal coordinator Fitzgerald had been organizing ceremony practice sessions and wedding preparation throughout the Rocky Mountain region for 7 years. He was recommended by officiants and praised by couples for his organization skills and ability to ensure smooth wedding rehearsals that prepared everyone for successful ceremony execution and confident wedding day performance. Fitzgerald seemed genuinely committed to rehearsal excellence and creating preparation experiences that enhanced wedding day confidence and ceremony coordination. Fitzgerald organized our wedding rehearsal perfectly and prepared everyone for a flawless ceremony, shared confident couple Cornelius during a rehearsal coordination evaluation. His organization expertise and preparation skills created excellent rehearsal experiences that gave us confidence and ensured our wedding ceremony went smoothly and beautifully. But couples started experiencing wedding ceremony problems despite rehearsal preparation, with Fitzgerald claiming ceremony complexity and coordination challenges that required additional rehearsal fees and emergency preparation services to maintain wedding day performance quality and ensure successful ceremony execution. Our wedding ceremony had problems despite Fitzgerald's rehearsal preparation, explained confused bride Sterling to ceremony oversight authorities. He says ceremony complications require emergency preparation services that cost additional money to secure successful wedding day performance. Investigation revealed Fitzgerald had been deliberately providing inadequate rehearsal preparation while collecting coordination fees from couples who trusted his organization expertise, then conducting rehearsals that would ensure ceremony problems while claiming preparation complexity required additional payments for emergency rehearsal services and ceremony coordination improvements. He'd been providing incorrect ceremony instruction, creating coordination confusion during rehearsals, and sabotaging preparation activities while collecting premium pricing for wedding rehearsal services designed to create ceremony failures requiring emergency preparation needs. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional rehearsal coordination but faced wedding ceremony disasters through deliberately inadequate rehearsal preparation designed to create emergency coordination needs requiring additional payments for successful ceremony preparation and wedding day performance improvement solutions. When ceremony coordination licensing authorities investigated his rehearsal practices, they found evidence Fitzgerald had sabotaged wedding rehearsals for over 50 couples while collecting coordination fees and emergency preparation payments exceeding $200,000 for rehearsal services that deliberately created ceremony problems requiring expensive emergency rehearsal improvement and coordination enhancement solutions. Our 25th story brings us to Seattle, where wedding social media manager Cornelius had been documenting celebrations and creating online wedding content throughout the Pacific Northwest for 3 years. He was certified by digital marketing organizations and praised by couples for his social media expertise and ability to create beautiful online wedding documentation that shared celebration memories with friends and family. Cornelius seemed genuinely skilled at social media management and committed to creating digital wedding experiences that enhance celebration, sharing, and memory preservation through online platforms. Cornelius created amazing social media content that beautifully shared our wedding celebration with everyone, shared excited couple Sterling during a social media evaluation. His digital expertise and content creation skills provided wonderful online wedding documentation that preserved our memories while sharing our joy with friends and family. But couples started discovering their wedding photos and personal information were being used inappropriately online. with Cornelius claiming social media complexity and platform requirements that necessitated additional digital management fees and privacy protection services to maintain online security and ensure proper wedding content management. Our wedding photos are being used without permission and personal information was shared inappropriately, explained violated couple Fitzgerald to digital privacy authorities. Cornelius says social media complications require privacy protection services that cost additional money to secure proper content management. Investigation revealed Cornelius had been deliberately misusing wedding content while collecting social media fees from couples who trusted his digital expertise, then selling wedding photos and personal information to marketing companies while claiming platform problems required additional payments for privacy protection and content security services. He'd been selling couples' wedding photos to stock photography companies, sharing personal information with marketing firms, and using wedding content for unauthorized commercial purposes while collecting premium pricing for social media management that was designed to exploit rather than protect couples' digital privacy. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional social media management but faced privacy violations and commercial exploitation through deliberate misuse of wedding content designed to generate additional revenue through privacy violation and unauthorized commercial use of couples' personal celebration documentation. When digital marketing licensing authorities investigated his social media practices, they found evidence Cornelius had misused wedding content for over 60 couples while collecting management fees and selling personal information for payments exceeding $250,000 through social media services that deliberately violated privacy and exploited wedding content for unauthorized commercial purposes. Our 26th story brings us to Las Vegas, where wedding package coordinator Sterling had been organizing all-inclusive celebration services throughout the entertainment district for 5 years. She was licensed by hospitality organizations and recommended by hotels for her coordination expertise and ability to manage comprehensive wedding packages that simplified celebration planning and enhanced guest experiences. Sterling seemed genuinely committed to package coordination and creating seamless wedding experiences that provided convenience and quality through integrated service management. Sterling coordinated our perfect wedding package that included everything and made our celebration absolutely flawless, shared thrilled couple Fitzgerald during a package coordination evaluation. Her management expertise and service integration created a seamless wedding experience that provided incredible convenience while ensuring every detail was handled professionally and beautifully. But couples started experiencing package problems and service failures throughout their wedding celebrations, with Sterling claiming vendor coordination challenges and service limitations that required additional package fees and emergency service upgrades to maintain celebration quality and ensure successful integrated wedding experiences. Our wedding package had multiple problems and services were missing throughout our celebration, explained frustrated couple Cornelius to hospitality oversight authorities. Sterling says coordination complications require emergency service upgrades that cost additional money to secure quality package performance. Investigation revealed Sterling had been deliberately creating package problems while collecting coordination fees from couples who trusted her service integration expertise, then sabotaging vendor coordination to create service failures while claiming package complexity required additional payments for emergency service upgrades and coordination improvement solutions. She'd been intentionally miscommunicating with vendors, creating service scheduling conflicts, and sabotaging package coordination while collecting premium pricing for wedding package services designed to create service failures requiring emergency upgrade needs. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional package coordination but faced comprehensive wedding disasters through deliberately sabotaged service integration designed to create emergency upgrade needs requiring additional payments for quality package performance and celebration coordination improvement solutions. When hospitality licensing authorities investigated her coordination practices, they found evidence Sterling had sabotaged wedding packages for over 30 couples while collecting coordination fees and emergency upgrade payments exceeding $400,000 for package services that deliberately created comprehensive service problems requiring expensive emergency coordination improvement and wedding package enhancement solutions. Our 27th story brings us to Charleston, where wedding traditions consultant Fitzgerald had been helping couples incorporate cultural customs and family traditions into their wedding celebrations throughout the Lowcountry for 6 years. He was certified by cultural organizations and praised by families for his tradition expertise and ability to create meaningful ceremony elements that honored heritage while enhancing wedding significance and family connection. Fitzgerald seemed genuinely knowledgeable about wedding traditions and committed to helping couples create culturally meaningful celebrations that respected family heritage and enhanced emotional wedding significance. Fitzgerald helped us incorporate beautiful family traditions that made our wedding deeply meaningful and honored our heritage, shared moved couple Cornelius during a traditions consultation evaluation. His cultural expertise and tradition knowledge created ceremony elements that connected us to our families while enhancing the spiritual significance of our wedding celebration. But couples started experiencing tradition problems and cultural disappointment during their wedding ceremonies, with Fitzgerald claiming tradition complexity and cultural requirements that necessitated additional consultation fees and emergency tradition services to maintain cultural authenticity and ensure proper heritage representation during wedding celebrations. Our wedding traditions were inappropriate and offended our families, explained embarrassed couple Sterling to cultural oversight authorities. Fitzgerald says tradition complications require emergency cultural services that cost additional money to secure proper heritage representation. Investigation revealed Fitzgerald had been deliberately providing incorrect cultural information while collecting consultation fees from couples who trusted his tradition expertise, then suggesting inappropriate customs that would offend families while claiming cultural complexity required additional payments for emergency tradition correction and cultural authenticity services. He'd been recommending traditions from wrong cultures, suggesting inappropriate customs that violated religious requirements, and providing incorrect cultural guidance while collecting premium pricing for tradition consultation services designed to create cultural disasters requiring emergency correction needs. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional tradition guidance, but faced family disappointment and cultural offense through deliberately incorrect tradition advice designed to create emergency correction needs requiring additional payments for proper cultural representation and tradition authenticity improvement solutions. When cultural licensing authorities investigated his consultation practices, they found evidence Fitzgerald had provided incorrect tradition advice for over 40 couples while collecting consultation fees and emergency correction payments exceeding $150,000 for tradition services that deliberately created cultural problems requiring expensive emergency tradition correction and heritage representation enhancement solutions. Our 28th story brings us to San Antonio, where wedding wellness coordinator Cornelius had been providing stress management and self-care services for engaged couples throughout South Texas for 4 years. He was certified by wellness organizations and praised by couples for his relaxation expertise and ability to help manage wedding planning stress while maintaining emotional well-being and relationship health during celebration preparation periods. Cornelius seemed genuinely committed to wedding wellness and helping couples maintain mental health and relationship strength throughout potentially stressful wedding planning experiences. Cornelius provided excellent wellness support that helped us manage wedding stress while maintaining our relationship health, shared grateful couple Sterling during a wellness coordination evaluation. His stress management expertise and self-care guidance helped us enjoy wedding planning while staying emotionally healthy and connected throughout our celebration preparation. But couples started experiencing increased stress and relationship problems after working with Cornelius, with him claiming wellness complexity and emotional challenges that required additional therapy fees and intensive counseling services to maintain mental health and ensure successful relationship management during wedding planning stress and celebration pressure. Our relationship stress increased, and we're having more problems after working with Cornelius, explained troubled couple Fitzgerald to wellness oversight authorities. He says emotional complications require intensive counseling that costs additional money to secure proper relationship support. Investigation revealed Cornelius had been deliberately creating relationship problems while collecting wellness fees from couples who trusted his stress management expertise, then providing advice that would increase rather than reduce wedding planning stress, while claiming emotional complexity required additional payments for intensive counseling and relationship therapy services. He'd been giving advice that would create relationship conflicts, suggesting wedding planning approaches that would increase stress, and providing guidance designed to worsen rather than improve couples' emotional well-being while collecting premium pricing for wellness services. The scheme particularly harmed engaged couples who trusted professional wellness support, but faced relationship damage through deliberately harmful stress management advice designed to create therapy needs requiring additional payments for relationship counseling and emotional support enhancement solutions. When wellness licensing authorities investigated his coordination practices, they found evidence Cornelius had damaged relationships for over 50 couples while collecting wellness fees and therapy payments exceeding $200,000 for stress management services that deliberately created rather than resolved wedding planning emotional problems and relationship difficulties. Our 29th story brings us to Portland, where wedding sustainability consultant Sterling had been helping couples create environmentally friendly celebrations throughout the Pacific Northwest for 3 years. She was certified by environmental organizations and praised by couples for her ecological expertise and ability to plan green weddings that reduced environmental impact while maintaining celebration beauty and guest satisfaction. Sterling seemed genuinely committed to sustainable weddings and helping couples celebrate while protecting the environment through responsible celebration planning and eco-friendly vendor selection. Sterling helped us create a beautiful eco-friendly wedding that protected the environment while providing an amazing celebration, shared environmentally conscious couple Fitzgerald during a sustainability evaluation. Her ecological expertise and green planning created a gorgeous, sustainable wedding that aligned with our values, while ensuring our celebration was both beautiful and environmentally responsible. But couples started discovering their weddings had significant environmental problems despite sustainability planning, with Sterling claiming green vendor limitations and eco-friendly challenges that required additional sustainability fees and emergency environmental services to maintain ecological responsibility and ensure proper green celebration implementation. Our wedding caused environmental damage despite Sterling's sustainability planning, explained disappointed couple Cornelius to environmental oversight authorities. She says green complications require emergency environmental services that cost additional money to secure proper ecological responsibility. Investigation revealed Sterling had been deliberately booking environmentally harmful vendors while collecting sustainability fees from couples who trusted her ecological expertise, then arranging services that would cause environmental damage while claiming green vendor limitations required additional payments for emergency environmental protection and sustainability improvement services. She'd been booking vendors with poor environmental practices, arranging services that would create waste and pollution, and providing false environmental information while collecting premium pricing for sustainability planning services designed to create environmental problems requiring emergency protection needs. The scheme particularly harmed environmentally conscious couples who trusted professional sustainability planning but faced ecological disappointment through deliberately harmful environmental arrangements designed to create emergency protection needs, requiring additional payments for proper environmental responsibility and green celebration enhancement solutions. When environmental licensing authorities investigated her sustainability practices, they found evidence Sterling had created environmental problems for over 30 couples while collecting sustainability fees and emergency protection payments exceeding $100,000 for green planning services that deliberately created, rather than prevented environmental damage during wedding celebrations. Our 30th story brings us to Nashville, where wedding entertainment coordinator Fitzgerald had been booking performers and managing reception entertainment throughout Music City for 7 years. He was recommended by venues and praised by couples for his entertainment expertise and ability to coordinate diverse performers that enhanced wedding celebrations and created memorable guest experiences. Fitzgerald seemed genuinely passionate about wedding entertainment and committed to providing quality performances that made reception celebrations exciting and enjoyable for couples and guests. Fitzgerald coordinated amazing entertainment that made our wedding reception absolutely unforgettable, shared excited couple Cornelius during an entertainment evaluation. His booking expertise and performer coordination created incredible entertainment that kept our guests engaged while making our celebration truly special and memorable. But couples started experiencing entertainment disasters and performer failures during their wedding receptions. with Fitzgerald claiming performer availability and entertainment challenges that required additional booking fees and emergency entertainment services to maintain reception quality and ensure successful celebration entertainment and guest satisfaction. "Our wedding entertainment was terrible and performers didn't show up," explained devastated couple Sterling to entertainment oversight authorities. Fitzgerald says performer problems require emergency entertainment services that cost additional money to secure quality reception entertainment. Investigation revealed Fitzgerald had been deliberately booking unreliable performers while collecting entertainment fees from couples who trusted his booking expertise, then arranging entertainers who would fail to perform while claiming performer problems required additional payments for emergency entertainment replacement and reception quality improvement services. He'd been booking performers with histories of no-shows, arranging entertainment that would be inappropriate for wedding celebrations, and providing unreliable performers while collecting premium pricing for entertainment coordination services designed to create performance disasters requiring emergency replacement needs. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional entertainment coordination but faced reception disasters through deliberately unreliable performer booking designed to create emergency replacement needs requiring additional payments for quality entertainment and celebration performance improvement solutions. When entertainment licensing authorities investigated his booking practices, they found evidence Fitzgerald had booked unreliable performers for over 60 weddings while collecting coordination fees and emergency replacement payments exceeding $500,000 for entertainment services that deliberately created performance problems requiring expensive emergency entertainment replacement and reception quality enhancement solutions. Our 31st story brings us to Phoenix, where wedding guest accommodation coordinator Cornelius had been arranging hotel bookings and travel services for wedding guests throughout the desert Southwest for 5 years. He was recommended by hotels and praised by couples for his hospitality expertise and ability to coordinate comfortable guest accommodations that enhanced wedding attendance and visitor experiences. Cornelius seemed genuinely committed to guest accommodation excellence and creating convenient lodging arrangements that made wedding attendance comfortable and affordable for couples' friends and family members. Cornelius arranged perfect guest accommodations that made it easy for everyone to attend our wedding, shared appreciative couple Sterling during an accommodation evaluation. His hospitality expertise and hotel coordination created comfortable lodging that enhanced our guests' experience while making our wedding attendance convenient and enjoyable for friends and family. But wedding guests started experiencing accommodation problems and hotel disasters during wedding weekends, with Cornelius claiming hospitality challenges and lodging limitations that required additional accommodation fees and emergency hotel services to maintain guest comfort and ensure successful wedding attendance and visitor satisfaction. "Our wedding guests had terrible hotel experiences and accommodation problems," explained embarrassed couple Fitzgerald to hospitality oversight authorities. Cornelius says accommodation complications require emergency hotel services that cost additional money to secure quality guest lodging. Investigation revealed Cornelius had been deliberately booking substandard accommodations while collecting coordination fees from couples who trusted his hospitality expertise, then arranging hotels with known problems while claiming accommodation challenges required additional payments for emergency hotel upgrades and guest comfort improvement services. He'd been booking hotels with poor service records, arranging accommodations with intentional problems, and providing substandard lodging while collecting premium pricing for guest accommodation services designed to create lodging disasters requiring emergency upgrade needs. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional accommodation coordination but faced guest disappointment through deliberately poor hotel arrangements designed to create emergency upgrade needs requiring additional payments for quality guest accommodations and wedding attendance enhancement solutions. When hospitality licensing authorities investigated his coordination practices, they found evidence Cornelius had arranged substandard accommodations for over 40 weddings while collecting coordination fees and emergency upgrade payments exceeding $250,000 for accommodation services that deliberately created guest lodging problems requiring expensive emergency hotel improvement and visitor comfort enhancement solutions. Our 32nd story brings us to Miami, where wedding insurance specialist Sterling had been providing celebration protection and liability coverage for couples throughout South Florida for 6 years. She was licensed by insurance organizations and recommended by venues for her coverage expertise and ability to provide comprehensive wedding insurance that protected couples from celebration disasters and financial liability during wedding planning and event execution. Sterling seemed genuinely knowledgeable about wedding insurance and committed to providing protection that would safeguard couples' financial investment and celebration planning from unexpected problems and liability issues. Sterling provided comprehensive wedding insurance that gave us peace of mind throughout our entire celebration planning, shared secure couple Fitzgerald during an insurance evaluation. Her coverage expertise and protection planning created insurance solutions that protected our investment while ensuring we were covered for any unexpected problems during our wedding celebration. But couples started discovering their wedding insurance claims were denied or coverage was inadequate when problems occurred. With Sterling claiming policy limitations and coverage complexity that required additional insurance fees and premium policy upgrades to maintain adequate protection and ensure proper wedding celebration coverage and financial liability protection. Our wedding insurance claim was denied despite Sterling's coverage promises, explained frustrated couple Cornelius to insurance oversight authorities. She says policy complications require premium coverage upgrades that cost additional money to secure adequate wedding protection. Investigation revealed Sterling had been deliberately selling inadequate insurance policies while collecting premium fees from couples who trusted her coverage expertise, then providing policies with exclusions that would deny claims while claiming policy complexity required additional payments for premium coverage upgrades and adequate protection enhancement services. She'd been selling policies with hidden exclusions, providing inadequate coverage that wouldn't protect against common wedding problems, and creating insurance contracts designed to deny claims while collecting premium pricing for wedding insurance services. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional insurance expertise but faced financial devastation when wedding problems occurred through deliberately inadequate insurance coverage designed to collect premiums while providing no actual protection during celebration disasters and financial liability situations. When insurance licensing authorities investigated her coverage practices, they found evidence Sterling had sold inadequate wedding insurance to over 70 couples while collecting premium fees exceeding $400,000 for insurance policies deliberately designed to deny claims and provide no actual protection during wedding emergencies and celebration disasters. Our 33rd story brings us to San Francisco, where wedding technology coordinator Fitzgerald had been providing digital services and tech support for modern celebrations throughout the Bay Area for 4 years. He was certified by technology organizations and praised by couples for his digital expertise and ability to integrate technology that enhanced wedding experiences and guest engagement through innovative digital solutions and modern celebration technology. Fitzgerald seemed genuinely skilled at wedding technology and committed to providing digital enhancements that made celebrations more interactive and memorable through cutting-edge technology integration and guest engagement solutions. Fitzgerald integrated amazing technology that enhanced our wedding celebration and impressed our guests, shared tech-savvy couple Cornelius during a technology evaluation. His digital expertise and innovative solutions created interactive experiences that made our wedding modern and memorable while engaging our guests through cutting-edge celebration technology. But couples started experiencing technology failures and digital disasters during their wedding celebrations, with Fitzgerald claiming technical complexity and system limitations that required additional technology fees and emergency digital services to maintain tech functionality and ensure successful wedding celebration technology integration and guest engagement experiences. Our wedding technology failed completely and created disasters throughout our celebration, explained frustrated couple Sterling to technology oversight authorities. Fitzgerald says technical complications require emergency digital services that cost additional money to secure reliable wedding technology. Investigation revealed Fitzgerald had been deliberately installing defective technology while collecting digital service fees from couples who trusted his technical expertise, then providing systems designed to fail while claiming technical complexity required additional payments for emergency digital repairs and technology improvement services. He'd been installing technology with built-in problems, providing digital systems that would malfunction during celebrations, and creating technical disasters while collecting premium pricing for wedding technology services designed to create system failures requiring emergency repair needs. The scheme particularly harmed couples who trusted professional technology coordination but faced celebration disasters through deliberately defective digital systems designed to create emergency repair needs requiring additional payments for reliable wedding technology and celebration digital enhancement solutions. When technology licensing authorities investigated his digital practices, they found evidence Fitzgerald had installed defective wedding technology for over 50 couples while collecting service fees and emergency repair payments exceeding $300,000 for technology services that deliberately created digital problems requiring expensive emergency technology repair and celebration system enhancement solutions. Thank you for joining me tonight on Drowsy Tales Daily. And may these stories guide you into peaceful sleep with renewed awareness of the importance of vendor accountability and protecting your most precious celebrations from those who would exploit your trust during vulnerable wedding planning moments. Sweet dreams, and I'll see you tomorrow night for another collection of fascinating Reddit stories designed to help you drift off to sleep.